Hello and welcome to what I call a new video, and this is not the correct way around. Well, we are doing a talent show, and unfortunately, the way Discord works, because we are on Discord right now, is that it flips the camera, which you do just love to see if I do say so myself. However, today I'm not alone because we have someone else on the stage right now, and it is...
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We don't got anyone on the stage, apparently. We don't got JJA, also known as Prof_Toad, on the stage right now. So,
Also known as the Welsh child.
There's no Welsh child anywhere near here right now.
This is true.
Anyways, now that we don't have anyone else besides me here, we can fucking move someone up here. Like, come on, please. We gotta get someone in here.
Hello.
You are the first competitor on our stage. Well, technically not competitor, we're not competing or anything. You're the first person on the stage. What is your talent / funny?
So, as we all know, I'm very mature and don't say anything that's crude or unfunny. As we all know. I've recently gotten into philosophy because of that, right? And I've come up with something I'd say no one has ever thought about, you know?
Nobody. That's a lot of people.
Like, no one. Not you, not you, no, I have thought about it, so someone has. Not the other guy, no one.
You know what they say about
So-
Rob kind Mob? If he's good in the head, then he's bad in the bed.
That is true.
That is true.
Can we confirm this?
I am a Weezer. I'm a Weezer fan, I make videos, and I'm an artist that's kind of shit. I play Darius
that's
Monteith
terrible.
too. I get no hoes.
You know what
Zero.
they say? You know what they say? If he's wheezing in the streets, then he's shit in the sheets.
I do not shit the bed. I do not shit the bed. I do not shit the bed. I do
I
not
don't
shit the
think they
bed.
say that. I don't think they say that.
No one has
Anyways.
said that. You said that, and you're wrong.
He said that.
So, I propose my question after this build-up. Would you rather have $1
$1
or $2?
That is a really good question. I think I'm gonna go for the $1. And hear me out on this, alright? $2, that's double. You may think that's double the amount of the $1. However, in the long run, the $2, what you gonna do with $2? You ain't gonna go to the dollar store because you got $2, you know? So how about you get $1, you go to the dollar store, and that's how you diddly do it.
My answer is neither because I don't use dollars.
That's a good point. I can't go to the dollar store because it does not exist here. That is a fair... God damn it!
Would have to go to America. That is a huge caveat.
None of the
Okay,
people
so-
here are American. I don't know why.
Yeah. So to get the $1, we need to book a flight to America, like find a place to live. Then we can spend our $1.
Damn it!
It's an adventure, buddy. It's an adventure.
Yeah, and
That's-
that is a good point. You're giving us a ticket
Yeah.
to an adventure, except you're not giving us the ticket. We have to pay for the ticket, like, on our own. But, like, then you have an adventure with $1.
Yes, I provide
That's true.
adventure.
Great. Unfortunately, nobody left. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a nice old score. What is the score from the Welsh child?
Honestly, I found the like $1, $2 thing kind of funny, so 6 out of 10.
That's a 6 out of 10.
Oh, shit.
I gotta say 6 out of 10. Seems very fair to me. We got a 6 out of goddamn 10 for Thomas. He's got a YouTube channel. Follow it if you want to. I'm also
Test
on
the
there.
fucking bar.
He's barring right now.
If you just
I
step
test
out
the
back,
bar.
if you step out back, just ignore the people with rifles. They are like unrelated.
Exactly.
I'll see
There's
you tomorrow.
nobody with rifles up there. You know, you love
I'll
to see
come
it.
back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, surely. He's fucking
He's not
dead.
coming
We
back
killed him.
tomorrow.
We fucking killed the guy.
He's not coming back tomorrow.
Hello, PN. You have been chosen to compete on the stage. What is your talent? 0 out of 10.
No, 1 out of 10, just because that's kind of aura. Like
That,
to
you
be
know what? Yeah,
selected
fair play. Fair play.
Selected for a YouTuber video and then just leave without saying that. Like that's kind of got some aura.
That does have some aura. You gotta say.
For real.
You have been chosen to participate on the stage. What is your talent / funny?
Okay, my talent is... Okay, so it's a magic trick. Okay, so what I'm going to do
Okay.
is I'm going to become my dad.
Half the people just gonna fucking leave.
Negative 1 out of 10 because we're both fatherless.
Yeah, we both don't have fathers. I found that. Actually, he's on topic, right? He's on topic. We gotta give it a 2 out of 10 at least.
Alright, fine.
Yeah, you know what? We both lack fathers. Apparently this guy does too. We gotta give him a 2 out of 10. Fucking God. Hello, you've been chosen to participate on the stage. What is your talent / funny?
My talent, the autistic glitch in Deltarune.
Glitch and Deltarune chat. We got a stream, boys.
We got a story.
We got a stream.
Alright,
I have no-
so... As we can see here, Chris has neither the slain nor purified stat.
Indeed.
But if we actually go through this battle, killing one of the spawn and then purifying the next one, it glitches out and says that you purified 2 and slain 0.
Me who has not played Deltarune chat before.
Yeah, that is a spoiler for you, which is really funny. Gotta say. So we got a murder there, purification. You love to see it?
Boom, purified 2.
I can't believe it. Why would Toby Fox be so dog shit at coding? This guy.
Tobias Fox is so
Tobias Foxworth does it again. I can't believe this Tobias Foxworth. You know
We're
what?
gonna have to kill.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill this guy. We're gonna have to kill that guy.
Wait, you know, maybe if Toby Fox added a way to get points in chapter 3, we wouldn't have to kill the bitch. You know?
That is true. You know what? Maybe if we move that machine from the S rank room to outside of the S rank room, we wouldn't have to kill him. I don't know.
Maybe if we didn't have to spend 2 hours like fucking fumbling around with fire, like it's like it's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe then we wouldn't have to kill him. But right now, we're gonna have to kill this guy. So, because of this revelation of having to kill this guy, how many points?
It's showing us something. It's not
It was
like a funny
information.
thing, but you know what? I think a fairly standard 5 out of 10 is.
You know what? I gotta go a little bit lower. I feel like overall it's gotta be a 4 out of 10. But you know,
4.5.
we got 4. You know what? Yeah, 4.5. You know, I'm a man of my
We meet in the middle.
Yeah, we meet in the middle. We gotta get there. 4.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for your contribution to this show right here. We'll all see each other tomorrow, of course. You ignore all of the guards with weapons. They do not exist.
So thank you for your time. Alright, well, that was nice knowing them.
They are fucking dead. They are fucking dead. They are fucking dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so
they're
far
gone.
we have the levers and an actual joke and Deltarune glitch. I'm sure
Which,
there's going to be more.
It's interesting, but like,
I'm sure there's going to be actual content in this mine somewhere.
yes, indeed. When we move, Gleb the potato.
Clap the potato. You have been chosen to participate on the stage. What do you have?
Okay, I have to prepare a little, but yes, okay.
That's fine.
Hello and welcome to what I call a new presentation. Today we're gonna be talking about a new theory that I have about the identity of the knight.
A night theory. I know that guy.
A knight theory, exactly. I have to share my screen for that.
Oh, we're getting another presentation, boys.
If you say it's Des, like the fucking Undertale Reddit, then we will be banning you from the server.
No, it's not. It's
So
not
true.
as- I have a way better theory. It is Night Mod theory.
The Nightmare theory?
Nothing.
Oh my god!
You see, my theory is that Heimat is actually the knight from Deltarune, and here's first my evidence for why Heimat is the knight from Deltarune. First of all, his stick looks kind of like the sword that the knight is holding. You see, it's also sort of a little bit bent. You can't see it in this picture, but after the
Time mod is bent. This is true.
No!
After the bat transforms into the sword, it actually looks like it actually also is bent. So there's a sort of resemblance there. Also, Hyman has stated in one of his videos that he likes to play the villain, and what better villain is there than the knight himself?
Again, this is true. He is German. They do historically like to play villains.
No, no, hold on.
Also, if you look at the color scheme of both characters, Heimat is wearing a black jacket and a sort of red sweater underneath it, and the knight is also mostly black and sometimes glowing red. So the color scheme also matches.
This is true. Cadmon does commonly do blackface in his
No! No! No!
Okay. Anyway, if there's any evidence against this theory, those are all red herrings placed by either Toby Fox or you, Kindmod. So those evidence is completely false, here you have an example for. It's not a red herring, but imagine
It's
if it's
a
red.
fish!
It's a
This
red
is true.
herring.
Kaimod's
So,
favorite fish is a cod. This is true.
Oh
imagine
no, it's
this
the
is-
card
this is
again.
a herring and it's red, so that's what the evidence against us is. Those are all red herrings. So anyway.
Wait,
here we-
wait a minute.
You found that video! You found
Wait,
that!
Yes.
wait, hold on. No, hold on. Hey.
Here are the motives for Kaimod to be the knight. So his motive is that he it's actually just to make the YouTube videos about Deltarune. You can see in this video, if I go to this part.
Ich habe mein Haus verloren. Ich habe 1234 Euro Schulden auf meine Bank.
So obviously his situation is not good there at this point. So he needs to change something about his life so he can make more money. And once he noticed that his Undertale videos performed well, he thought, hey, this could work. But he can't keep making Undertale videos forever. Eventually he's gonna get out of ideas. So he became the Knight of Deltarune so that Deltarune can happen and he has more Deltarune content to talk about. And
But, you know, everyone nowadays needs a side hustle.
okay, here are my sources for this presentation.
Lie.
Is that the German Wikipedia?
Yes. Anyway, my fit goes absolutely goddamn hard. You the clown.
Wow, okay.
What?
Wow, okay. Okay, Kaimon, that's not even a question. I think this is a 10. This is like...
Fuck. It is. Congratulations. A 10 out of 10.
So far, that was good on you. That was brilliant.
My fucking god.
I made the whole presentation in like 30 minutes.
It's 30 minutes well fucking spent. God.
I can't on that video of Kaimon. I actually cannot believe. Like,
I'm actually, you remember the person who...
I do remember that was you, yes. This guy, I wanted to be known, this fucking guy not only found that channel, he found, before I made this Discord server, he found the Discord server from Creek and joined that, just to see if I was in there, and I was, and then he found every single other one of my channels. Which is crazy, by the way. I wanted to be known.
that is crazy, but really funny, especially considering I've known Kaimon for multiple years now, so I've known of these channels, and like, that's actually crazy.
That is absolutely crazy. I can't.
Thank you so much for your time with this. You know what? I think this one we don't need to send to the firing squad.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can get the other way out. You know, the other guys, they've been leaving through a doorway. We had a firing squad. You can get the other door.
Yeah.
Congratulations, fucking legends. God damn!
That was good. That was good.
That was really good. That same guy who immediately left and is a 1 out of 10 on the board right now is back in the fucking green room. I wanted to be known. But I'm not getting in here. You know what? Dawn, let's go. Dawn, you've been picked on the stage. What is your talent / funny?
I'm clinically depressed. So
That-
today I was abducted
Okay.
for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Unlucky?
I was told to tell a funny joke, and they told me they would break my leg. But if I
Yes.
succeed, I may live another day to research the lathe and watch unfunny videos.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So now I will give you my joke, hopefully funny voice. What do you call a lactose intolerant German with constipation?
Kaimon?
Man, shut your bitch ass. What do we call it?
Sonnenstau.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even get it.
Thank you.
You don't understand it because you're Welsh. I understood that word, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Can I get a translation?
Hold on. What's the word again?
Sonnenstau.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What is that? What is that? What is that word?
I made it up.
Hell yeah.
So
I thought it was gonna be a case of like the fact that it's fucking impossible to understand someone if you like live 2 towns away in Germany.
It's so true.
Is that it?
Is that it?
That should be it. Thank you. for
Okay,
letting me
now
participate.
hold on. We gotta give you a number here. We gotta give you a nice old number. So, what did you think of that, Mr. Welchman?
There was an attempt. That's better than the other people who left.
That is better than this guy, you know,
And it wasn't
who
a
literally
attempt-
just left.
It was an attempt to be funny as well.
That is true.
like-
Yeah, you know, there was an attempt. We gotta give it to him.
Maybe we go with the standard 4.5.
I slightly disagree. Gotta say, I would go down to 3. So we'll meet in the 4. We meet at the 4. You know, the 4 are the goddamn 10, as you diddly do. Now.
Actually, in the exact middle between us is 3.75. So I better see you change that to 3.75. I'm happy now.
I'm dropped it. Now shut your bitch ass up and let me do my thing. Miss Don Blacksmith. You gotta go out of that door and ignore the people with the firearms.
They are just security.
They're just
Thank you
security.
for
They're
letting-
making sure that you're safe.
Alright. Well,
Yeah, he's
another
fucking
one.
dead.
But
Yeah, he's another one down, another one down, another one my dust. You know what? Maybe they'll deserve another chance right now. Maybe they need to go in right now. You got a
Alright,
second
this is-
chance. Let's go.
this is your second chance at life.
Second
Otherwise-
chance in life.
What do you call a person who flakes?
Can you repeat that?
What
You
do you
said
call a
that-
person? What do you call a person that flakes?
I think they're calling in from the front line. It's not really going through. First time around, they didn't say anything.
Well,
This
let me
time
type
around,
in that, but I can do that real quick. What do you call a person that flakes?
I don't know. What do you call a person?
what do
that
you call a
plays?
person that's like?
Me.
Oh, we're dropping it.
I'm
We're dropping their 1 to a 0.
0. Fucking god damn it! Saspy, you have been picked on the stage. What's your
Hi.
talent or your
Hi,
fun?
Okay, let me get my screen share.
Alien.
We got another screen share. We may have a microphone that is a little bit alien to us, but you know,
There
we
you go.
got a screen share.
Let me know if this is working.
Okay, we got a phone screen.
Yeah, alright, this paint. This is
Opening up
Uh,
paint.
let me know if you can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Black.
can the black.
It's lo-
Yeah.
it is loading.
It's loading.
Oh.
There you go, is that it? Can you see it?
That's talent right there.
Yay.
That is talent right
talent.
there.
That is the word talent.
That
I
is
rest my
talent.
case. Okay. So, here we go.
I love how you have the screen share open, so it's just like infinitely duplicating it.
Yeah, it's great. What is that down there? That's not talent. That's something else.
This is Sans Undertale.
That is Sans Undertale down there.
That's Sans
true.
Undertale.
That is
That is
Yep.
the upper. That is
And
the
this is
upper.
Papyrus Undertale.
That is true. That is how
That's
Papyrus
Papyrus.
Undertale
Look, you
looks.
see, Papyrus is very angry.
That is
Papyrus
get
is
a
very
Papyrus?
angry at Sans, you see, because Sans just made a pun, as he always does.
You hate to
Can we
see
get
it.
a
too.
Pun.
Can we get a Papyrus Undertale impression now?
Can we get?
Papyrus is very angry. And then Papyrus is angry. And so,
That's
what
similar,
happens
that's
then is Papyrus takes away Sans' spaghetti. So that's Sans' spaghetti, you see. And his ketchup as well, because Sans loves his ketchup. That's his ketchup.
I have
So
a quick
Sans,
question.
you see,
I have a
he's very-
quick question.
Sans is very sad.
Quick question. Here.
It-
Hold on.
Go on.
Is it just me? Is it like it only the top half of the screen?
Yeah, no, it is just the top of the screen that's sharing.
Oh, shit, okay. There you go, that's Sans, you see. Papyrus
That's
took his
Sans.
spaghetti and his
Ah,
ketchup.
oh
He's
no.
very sad.
Oh,
He's a very sad little skeleton.
This is true.
So,
that is.
Papyrus was like, Sans, you can't have your ketchup or your spaghetti
Why does he
until
look
you
like
stop
an
making your
airport?
stupid puns, you see. It's Papyrus.
He looked like an airport though.
very-
For a moment.
No,
Oh, my, oh, there he
it's
is. Yeah,
Papyrus.
now, yeah, that is
He's very
Papyrus.
angry.
No, sir. Yeah,
Now he looks
There
like
you
a
go.
cartoon.
He's
now.
very angry at Sans.
yeah, that is unfortunate.
And so Papyrus, so then Sans is like, okay, fine, I guess I have to go and do some work.
Ah.
So, you know what he does? Yeah?
What does he do? What's that?
He becomes the knight.
That's the
That's the
the
knight.
knight. That is the okay. We
That's
we
the
have
knight.
the theory. Ah, I
Yeah.
see it. I see this the Sans Knight theory. I see it.
So,
You know,
so Sans,
if I didn't, if I
Sans is
didn't
the
nickel,
knight, yeah. And because
didn't
Papyrus
nickel-
took away his ketchup, Sans kind of went into like a withdrawal, a drug withdrawal, you know, a ketchup withdrawal. And so he's like, if I can't have my ketchup, no one can. And
It's
so
like-
he befriends Chris's mum. That's
Befriend.
Toriel, you see, yeah. He befriends Toriel,
with benefits.
yeah, exactly. And then Asgore finds out, you see. That's Asgore.
That oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that-
Asgore.
That don't look
No,
like
that's
Asgore.
Asgore, you see.
That just look like cock and balls. I gotta be
That
honest.
looks a lot like. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're looking at. Asgore.
I think I'm looking at a cock and balls.
This
I'm
is
gonna be
Asgore.
honest. True.
No, that's Asgore. That's Asgore. What do you mean?
That is
That's Asgore.
That's
And so
Asgore.
Asgore
That's
gets
true.
very angry at Sans. So you know what Asgore does? You know what
What
Asgore
does he
does?
do? What does he diddly do? That's a
Okay.
truck. Oh, he going
You'll see.
drive him over? Oh, he gonna drive him
Yeah,
over?
that's Sans. You see.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
sense. Ah.
And then
And you're
he
gonna drive
dies.
him over.
He
Ah.
dies.
That's unlucky.
And then
But-
Asgore.
He turns into a pea shooter, okay?
Yeah. Why is he a pea shooter plus this zombie?
That's Asgore. You see, and then like Dr. Zomboss comes along.
Oh, the big man.
This is Dr. Zomboss. You know, don't overthink it.
Yeah,
That's
he
Dr. Zomboss.
overfought a lot. That's why his bread's so big.
And he shoots him. Yeah, exactly.
And
And he
then
shoots him with a pea. Yeah,
and then
Asgore does that. Asgore finds, and then Asgore realizes that
Oh.
the true Toriel, the true wife, and the true friends he made along the way. Wait, shit, no. He realizes that his true wife were the friends he made along the way, and he didn't make any friends along the way, so he has no wife, and he's divorced, and he's lonely and depressed. So he's like, oh. So he's like, oh, I'm poor sad Asgore now, because he doesn't have any friends, no wife, and he's divorced.
This may be the
that-
greatest story ever told. The end.
I hope you enjoyed my tale, my Undertale.
That involved a lot more penises than I imagined, but that was perhaps the greatest story ever told.
Those are not penises. Those were not penises. That's just your dirty mind.
It's very
Yeah,
warm in
as
this
Those are
room.
just
I gotta
lovable
say.
characters from Undertale and Deltarune.
As we established with a previous person, Kindmod is canonically homosexual.
Yeah, then they
Not more
definitely
accurate.
were loads of penises there. Yeah.
You know, I thought that was the greatest story ever told, but I think there were just a few too many penises in there. So I'm going to deduct a point per penis, and the PPP of this tale unfortunately brings it down to a 5 out of 10 for me. What do we have in the Welsh department?
I kind of agree. Like, I think it could have been cut down a little bit.
Okay, so you're not basing it only on the PPP. Fair play.
Okay.
I judged it on it was good. I like the effort that went into it. I have to respect it. I have to respect the fact that you actually
Thank
put
you.
time into thinking, unlike some of the other people. Not gonna name names, but
not naming any names here.
in my
Thank you.
personal opinion, it went on
Okay.
slightly too long.
And thus,
Maybe.
this presentation is over. Any last words before you leave the stage? Not any last words of any other kind, of course.
Yeah.
Any last words before I'm sent out the back? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Long live democracy. Long live democracy.
Of course, yeah, we all love democracy here, and we love democracy
we
so
love
much that
Conrad.
we have democratic
We all love
offices right
democracy.
outside this door. If you would just go out there. You have been chosen to participate on the stage. What are your talents / funnies?
Nothing.
Unlucky? Unlucky. I'm sure there's something here. Hold on, let me try to dig
have
inside of your cranium. Let me dig inside of your cranium a little
So-
bit. I'm sure if we just
Person walks into a barber shop. The barber rules card.
Rules card. I understood that word.
I understood that, yeah. That I know Rules Card. I know that guy.
Person pays rules card to do his beard.
I think I heard
Rules card does not.
Rules Card due to his beard.
Oh, my microphone isn't working well.
Yeah,
Mm.
not the best microphone.
Indeed, there's a chance, perhaps even.
That's a shame.
Unlucky. But we gotta give everyone a goddamn number. So, Welsh child, what did you think of Rules Card? Just the guy.
I love rules cards. I am erotically attracted to that man. So I say a 27 out of 10.
Thank you for the information. I think I'm gonna veto your ruling and go down to a nice and dusty 5 out of 10 for Rules Card, the man, the myth, the legend.
Can you do 4.99?
Yeah, you know what? You make a really good argument there. It was very much founded in evidence and whatever the fuck we use to found arguments. 4.99 it is. And as such, we are happy that you participated in our little game show. Now, if you were to subtly move to the back door, ignore all of the guards there. They are here to ensure your safety. You will not be shot.
But tell the gods, if they hit the microphone or not, it really won't make a difference to the quality.
We mic'd them up badly, yeah. Our game show needs a little bit of a budget increase, I gotta say.
Sounding it. I'm sounding it so good.
I wanted to do the intro, but I mean, that... What do we rate that intro? 1.
I was in the middle of conversation.
If we don't test,
fuck you.
Okay, I'm ready to do my thing.
Well, you have been invited on the stage. What is your talent / funny?
I wrote a poem.
Oh, a poem. A poem.
A poem. Hold on. Let them cook.
We like poems. I'm Welsh. Poetry is a part of our culture, so.
Indeed,
you know.
it is.
Kind Mod is gay and cringe. Drier than a Jewish sphinge. I would rather eat something yummy from the fridge. He writes on the whiteboard, sometimes draws things too. Would it hurt him so much just to get a bitch or two? Kind Mod, I'm voluptuously endowed. The poem's at its end, so please do take a bow.
I'm not your damn puppet. I ain't taking no bow. What the fuck?
9 out of 10.
Shut your bitch ass up, you Welsh-ass motherfucker. Turn your ass down. Excuse me. Nah.
Bars. Actual bars. That was fire.
I disagree with the very notion that any of that had any foundation in anything.
The line got a bitch or two went hard considering your last one said that.
And that's something big lesson.
Man, I don't want to give your ass points. I don't want to give an ass point. Damn.
9 out of 10. My honest ranking. There was effort in it, and that was funny. I laughed multiple times.
I'm taking that shit down to an 8 overall. I'm taking that shit down to an 8. Absolutely goddamn not. I disagree with the very notion that there is anything to go off of on me. Absolutely. So I'm just gonna say,
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I haven't finished my thing yet. Get a job.
You know, believe it or not, if I had a nickel for every time Kindmod being gay has been brought up in this competition, I'd have 3 nickels. Which is surprisingly weird that it happened 3 times.
Man, switching music! Get your ass out of here! Absolutely goddamn not! Shoot them in the goddamn back right goddamn now! I disagree with all of that.
I genuinely laughed at that multiple times.
Fucking have to give it another point, bro.
Like, from an objectively funny standpoint, that was funny.
Yeah, goddammit. You have been summoned to the stage. What is your talent / funny?
Hello. I'm gonna do my thing now. I'm sorry.
Okay, that does make sense.
Yeah, I don't know why you're apologizing. That's why we brought you.
I'm gonna screen share.
Screen share?
Okay.
Oh, we got another one. Okay.
How do I?
You look like you're constipated, bro.
Bitch,
Discord.
Shut your bitch ass up.
No, oops, no, frick. Wait, can I get my mic on screen share?
I guess.
Yeah, Dream Minecraft. Like, the guy who's friends with Wilbur Stuck. Could have been worse. Remember, he's only Nibbler Suck. Could have been Diddler.
Undertale musical.
Story of Undertale. I fell from the light talker. Should I fight monster genocide? This my Undertale. I fell through a cave on Mount Ebot. I face an evil talking flower in a pot. Explains the plot. Wants me dead, wants me to rot. Toriel saved me, takes me to her home, and hooks me up with a brand new monster foe and leaves me alone. But I escape and meet some bones. Should I be a pacifist? Or should I use my fists? I'm feeling evil, think I'll kill them all. I'm homicidal and I've got a taste. I want to wipe out the monster race. Whoa, got no patience, I've got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue. fell from the night, to the fight. Monster genocide, this is my Undertale. I'll slaughter undone, I'll waste you my juice. With all this XP, there's no way that I'll lose. Now watch me move. I won't stop, I'm feeling rude. As Gore is shaking, he hears my approach. I'll slaughter scans and quash his bro like a roach. Kara's my coach. All these monsters I will poach. Screw being a pacifist. I think I use my fists. I'm feeling evil, think I'll kill them all. I'm homicidal and I've got taste. I want to wipe out the monster race.
Whoa!
I've got no patience, I've got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue.
Whoa!
Cat, toy, knife, use a stick to take your life. Tough glove, ballet shoes, epic fight like front page news. King Asgard wants to collect human souls. 7 of them is his ultimate goal. Open the door to humanity's realm. Start a new war, humans overwhelmed. I'm homicidal and I've got a taste. I want to wipe out the monster race. What? I've got no patience, I've got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue.
Wow.
That
Bars. Absolute bars.
Some may call that cinema. I wouldn't, but some may call that cinema.
Cinema of the absolute variety.
Indeed.
I say a solid 7 out of 10.
I mean, who am I to go against the Welsh flow? It's a 7 out of 10 on the board. Congratulations.
You are even if that may not seem that high, you're the 3rd highest so far. So, congratulations.
I will not be 3rd highest because someone else has something way better.
I think we can send them out the other door.
You know what?
See ya.
You say it. Sometimes you just gotta send someone out the nice door. So you're not gonna have any security, but no one's gonna shoot you. So that's good. That's better for you.
Okay, good.
Thank you for your time. No?
We just had Story of Undertale. It was peak. 2 more remain. That's
Alright.
Hello there. You have been put on a stage. What is your talent and/or funny?
I do video editing.
Oh,
and,
like
which is funny. I can share screen and I can show you what I did as a school project.
Oh, we're watching someone's school project. We win these. Let's go.
Believe it or not, if I had a nickel for every time we watched a school project today, we'd now have 2 nickels.
That is true, actually.
Alright, don't mind
what the fuck? What is XQC's ass doing here?
Okay, so this is a Spanish project. If you want, I can translate it for you, but yeah.
I think it's funnier if we don't understand.
XQC is still here. V-Saber. I know that.
V-Saber.
Wii Sports. Go. Ooh. Underbus. Is this what it feels like to watch me speak German randomly in my videos?
Maybe. It probably is.
I didn't know that, but I know these people well.
God! Incredible!
No,
I know. I get that reference. Gary's Mod. I know that.
Elfie.
There you go. That's the end.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's my info. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Thank you.
Great.
You know what's funny? I feel like you're calling me moist critical because so many people call me moist critical because of my voice. I don't know why.
Well, to be honest, you have the same monotone as delivery as moist critical. But sometimes that's a good thing, you know? Sometimes being monotone is the thing you gotta be.
And
now that was maybe not
and sometimes we let Kindmod pick the number first.
That is a fair point you're saying right there, because we are going to give you a number between 1 and 10, 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. Well, technically 0 being the first, but this guy literally did nothing. So...
Twice.
Twice. So, I feel like, you know, It was Spanish. I did not understand a single word, even though I
Yes,
am
but-
half Brazilian. But you know,
Brazilian is Portuguese, you dumbass.
I am aware of that, you Mr. Welsh motherfucker. But they share a lot of similarities because they're both based on Latin. Anyway.
Okay, and
disregarding your.
You're not gonna fly from fucking Romania to Spain and start going around like, "Hey, habla español."
They are right next to each other. It's a lot more. It's a lot of the same words. You gotta say anyway.
When you were learning English, could you
Shut your
understand it?
bitches up.
Could you understand it because you're German? No, they're a Germanic language.
Shut your ass up. Anyway, what I was on about. I didn't understand a word. I will probably never understand a single word they say. But I hope that wasn't a slur anywhere in there.
I understood.
Maybe there was.
I understood Gary's motto. You know, when you said Gary's motto, I understood that reference. I'll give that, you know, the timing on some of these 7 out of 10.
I say 7.0432.
Have you considered ending your existence? I'm not writing that down. I'm not saying down. What the fuck?
Add some decimal places. Decimal places are funny.
What the fuck? No, shut your bitch ass up. I'm giving that shit a 7, and you ain't saying nothing about it. Because I'm not finding the fucking in-between of those two numbers.
I'll keep fighting you about the whole Latin language thing if you don't add decimal places.
Suck me dick. Anyway, how about you go ahead and shit your bitch?
Suck. Cunt.
Up it to an 8.
Wow, that's what the outside of your room looks like?
I opened the door like 2 videos ago. They ain't the big trouble.
I'll fit to an 8 for that.
Upgrade that to an fucking. Then I'll give that a 7.5. Sure.
Could I have a little bit of a point?
Thank you for your time.
You know what? I'm deducting half a point for that fucking bamboo. Man, fuck you.
Thank you for your time.
Just step outside of this door. Ignore the guards. They are here to protect you and not shoot you in the back of the head. At the last guy, forever alone.
All right.
Sonic fan dog.
Before we go, this is how it feels like whenever you throw random words out. Like, it's annoying because everyone who can speak a second language speaks a relevant second language. I am never going to see random Welsh words in a video. You know, for the 0 other Welsh people watching this, yn fy marn, mae'n kind mod yn sbwriel iawn, achos kind mod yn dwp.
Now he did say 17 slurs there, but you must feel included, so I'm going to include all of them.
There were no.
Anyways, the last person, Sonic fan dog, you are on the stage, the last person here, and your microphone is going funny. What is your talent / funny? Oh, damn! Hold on. Let me get that shit on. He got that shit on. I need to have that shit on too.
Oh shit! Bro's got a suit as well. Holy moly!
What do we got?
I'm here today to present my talent, which is playing the piano.
The
I'm
piano?
going to be playing the theme of our favorite pointy-headed boy.
I know that guy.
Oh shit!
Piano? Fuck. Oh shit! Let me get that shit on full screen.
Holy shit! It's a guitar.
So true.
Hold on.
The bouncy boy.
Oh. So like it's monkey.
It's my favorite bouncy ball right there. You know, gotta say.
That was a great performance.
That was a great performance.
As someone who used to play an instrument, I know like how it can be. So like, considering how little mistakes you made, that was really impressive. Like, I know how easy it is when you're like playing in front of people to just fuck something up accidentally, fuck up a big bit. Like, so I gotta say the recoveries as well when you did were really impressive. So props to you for that.
Hell yeah!
I have another one.
Another one.
Kind of, I think you'll enjoy this one.
I'll enjoy this.
I know that you like our glorious hammer of justice, our king, our glorious king, greatest of all time, Gerson. I have made a remix for his theme from Deltarune, his battle theme. Hold on, let me open the whole studio.
Oh, we going in. Oh, we going the fuck in.
That was it. Overall, that was it. That was an amazing violin performance.
Okay.
A violent performance.
Yes.
Annihilated those keys.
Yeah, that's what you do on the drums, right?
That's true. That is a Susie reference right there. Sometimes you just gotta annihilate that.
Raise up your bat, or whatever the song's called.
Okay, I feel like I need to put that shit off now. I'm sweating.
Too much, isn't it?
My ass hot. Oh.
Oh shit.
Now you haven't heard the original because this is a chapter 4 thing. Unlucky, but like fuck you.
Okay, hold on.
Where does what's the original play in chapter 4, might I ask, Kindmod?
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
If it has the freedom motif, then I will find it out. Okay, it's a secret boss.
Okay, can I?
Oh, let me turn that shit up. This shit goes so hard, damn! That is the freedom motif.
I haven't heard the original, so I have no reference.
Both go incredibly hard. Both the original and this one. I mean, for all of that, you know, a live performance of Lance's theme. I love Lance's theme. It's actually one of my favorite themes for absolutely no reason in the entire Odyssey.
Honestly, it goes so hard.
And Gerson, damn, yeet. Yeah, I gotta say, sometimes you just gotta say 10 out of 10. What do we have from the Welsh front?
I'm only going to judge the first bit, because again, I have no reference to the second bit.
Understandable.
And again, as I said, being someone who used to play an instrument, I have a mad amount of respect to come out and do something like this, and, like, it was just a really good performance overall, so I agree with your judgment.
Hell yeah. And there we have it. We have a second 10 out of goddamn 10 on the board.
Thank you for your time. It was greatly
Thank you
appreciated.
for having me.
And now we gotta get you into the other direction, because on that door we have a hired gunman that kill everyone, so you're gonna leave through this direction. You won't be killed. You love to see it.
Yippee.
There you go. I'm not expecting a live performance today.
I mean, me neither.
Damn! Like,
God damn.
I still just cannot, like, fathom how difficult it is to perform in front of people as with an instrument. It is ridiculously difficult. Like
Yeah.
I could not do it. I could barely do it. I could only do it in an orchestra.
Yeah, it's that was genuinely impressive. And now that we have the entire thing filled out, everyone has been gone through, some multiple times. But for the entirety of the video, this was the wrong way around. So you will never know the actual numbers unless you actually watch the whole video. So if you want to know the specific numbers for everyone, you gotta watch the video again.
I know the numbers. I just took a screenshot.
Damn! It's over.
I'll leak it. I'll leak the screenshot of the correct numbers so people don't
And
have
the
to watch
screenshot will be leaked on the Khan Court, which is also where this video was recorded. So if you want to participate in more videos, you can watch the goddamn Khan Court. Join, of course, is in the description. Sweat is in my eyes. And my fit went absolutely hard for the time I had this shit on, but then I didn't have it on for the rest of the recording. And cue the clown.
Can I make a bit for the outro?